the Pinky Show. Hey, the girl Pinky, Pinky, and I'm so fly. And today, Pink Panthers, is another episode of Mo Shows, Mo Shows, Mo Shows. Okay, now today's on Mo Show. I said Mo Shows. Today, the show I'm gonna talk about is All American Season 4. Let's just pause. Like, this was such a great season. Like, let's just pause. First of all, let's give a clap to them. This was a really good season. Like, All American is one of my favorite shows right now. And, like, I don't watch it when it airs, like, when it's airing on TV. Like, I wait till, like, the whole season is over, and then they put on Netflix. And then that's when I just binge watch. Because I feel like All American is one of those shows you have to, like, binge watch it. You can't just, like, watch one episode, wait next Monday. What? Like, no. Like, you need to binge watch it. No commercials. Just binge watch, okay? But before I start talking about this lovely season, make sure you drop it like it's hot on the like button. Make sure you get low in the comment section. Make sure you shake it like a salt shaker on the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you know when my next video is gonna be here, okay? Okay, now. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, like I said, All American. To all the people that does not watch All American, oh Lord, you are missing such a fantastic show. Like, I love All American. I'm not gonna lie, All American reminds me of One Tree Hill, but just like football. And then I want to say Friday Night Lights, but I think it's like, if I'll have to compare it, I'll compare it more to One Tree Hill. So it's like One Tree Hill to me, and One Tree Hill is my show. So yeah, but like I said, this is season 4. I can't wait for season 5. Thank God they got picked up from season 5, because CW is canceling all the good shows. It's like, what the fudge? And I'm so glad they did not cancel All American. So yeah. And All American has a spinoff, All American Homecoming. I have not watched it either, but they just announced it's gonna be on HBO Max. So you already know I'm binge watching. So don't text me, don't call me. You're not gonna get videos that day. No, I'm going to binge watch. Okay, like, I'm going to binge watch. But I don't understand why they put All American Homecoming. They didn't put it on Netflix with All American, but I guess they wanted to be different. So they're like, no, Netflix, no. I don't know. But anyway, that's besides the point. Anyway, so All American season 4. To those who don't watch the show, let me kind of give you a rundown of like what the show's about. So the show itself is about this guy named Spencer James. He's a football player. A Coach Baker, I guess you could say, kind of recruit him. Wanted him to transfer from Crenshaw High School to Beverly High School in Beverly Hills. So basically, Spencer James, he's from and lives in Crenshaw, California, but the coach wants him to come to Beverly Hills, California to play for them. So you know, of course, he ends up moving, whatever. Meets a lot people, you know. Yeah, so far. That was season 1. Season 2, he still lived in Beverly Hills. And then season 3, he went back to Crenshaw. Then here we are, season 4. Okay, I don't want to spoil the other 3 seasons, because I feel like when I talk about this season, some of you guys are like, oh my God, let me go watch All American, you know. So like I said, it's on all the seasons on Netflix. So go to Netflix and watch. But that's kind of the rundown I'm gonna give to you. So now, season 4. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I've been. I'm sorry, y'all. Lately, I feel like I've been running out of. I don't know if it's running out of breath or my breathing hasn't been. I'm sorry, I don't care. But I'm sorry. Like, if y'all hear me huffing and puffing, that's why I'm losing weight. Treadmill ain't helping. It's besides the point. Anyway, so season 3 kind of left off them being seniors in high school. So the first half of season 4 kind of continued them still being like seniors in high school. Spencer and Olivia are now dating. I love them together. It's so funny. I feel like they should have been together since day one, season 1, but I knew there was, I don't know. I guess you would consider them a will they won't they couple, but I feel like a lot of people kind of knew they were gonna get together. It was just a matter of time. But yeah, so the fact that they're finally together, thank God. It took them dang near 4 seasons just to get together. But anyway, they're finally together. They're happy as ever. They're just, planning their futures, enjoying the rest of senior year together, whatever. And yeah, keep him. I'm gonna come back to them. Keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you guys where the characters are right now, seniors, and then we're gonna keep going. So Olivia and Spencer are together. Coop, thank God, Coop is alive. I kind of knew she was gonna be alive, but I remember when season 3, when they put the whole season on Netflix, everybody and their mama thought Coop was gonna die. I was like, I knew she wasn't gonna die, but the way people were saying it, I'm like, y'all know darn well Coop is not gonna die. Like, come on now, like Coop is not gonna die. So thank God she didn't die. Thank God. So Coop's still alive. Her and Patience still together, but her and Patience kind of had relationship problems this season. So that was kind of sad because they're one of my favorite couples on the show too. So yeah, Coop is alive. Coop and Patience still together. Asher is not playing football anymore, so now he's kind of like processing himself that he can't play football anymore, and I guess he's kind of going with the flow, like my foot, like I can't play football anymore. That was my future right there. Now I don't know what to do, so he's just going with the flow. JJ, JJ, he's still everybody's friend, blah blah blah. Still being JJ. Who else? The Bakers are back together. When I mean the Bakers, I mean Coach Baker and his wife. They're back together. They got remarried season 3, season finale. So they're back together. Jordan and Simone are still together. We still see Simone the first half of the season. So her and Jordan are still together. Layla had an incident with her friend Carrie. Like so they kind of showed us a flashback of like what happened. So Layla is not dead. Carrie is not dead, but I guess Carrie went back to the rehab that her and Layla met at, and then she moved back home with her parents. So that's where Carrie, that's where she's at. But you can tell that incident is still kind of like playing in Layla's mind. She kind of is still traumatized from that. You can tell her attitude is kind of changing. She kind of is kind of being a biscuit to everybody. She kind of is like pushing herself away. She's kind of like not being around her friends. She's just focusing on her and her music, like her being a producer. Like she's not really worried about if she's a good friend or not, dating. She's not worried about that. Like she's worried about her mental health, and she's worried about her state of mind. That's where she's at. I'm trying to think, am I missing anybody? I feel like that's everybody, in all honesty. Am I missing anybody? I think that's anybody, but if I miss somebody, comment down below. But so like I said, the first half of the season, they're doing prom, graduation, yada yada yada. Spencer almost didn't graduate because his teammates want to go and play a prank on Beverly High, and trying to say, oh yeah, that's another thing. So the season 3 left off with Baker, with it was Beverly versus Crenshaw, uh, in the state championships, and Beverly ended up winning. Even though I felt like Crenshaw should have won. I'm sorry. I felt like Crenshaw should have won. And if you want to be technical, they kind of did win, but it was just technicality that made Beverly won. But I feel like if you want to, I felt like in my mind Crenshaw won, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, Beverly ended up winning. Everybody is still friends after that. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So prom, graduation, and all that. Spencer almost didn't graduate because his teammates wanted to play a prank on Beverly and steal their trophy. What? Like, what? Why would y'all do that? I don't know. I understand, you want to play prank. That's what I say. Pranks sometimes we go. I feel like if you do a prank, okay, whatever. You're doing a prank. Whatever. But at the same time, though, when people try to overdo the prank, it's just like, this is why you don't need to do pranks, and this is why people need to stop taking pranks as like just it was just a prank, it was just a joke. And of course, Spencer being the hero, even though this season he was trying so hard not to be the hero, he really wasn't a hero. He was really focusing on him, his football career, and Olivia. But he will always have that hero in him. Like, he will always have the cape behind his back. So he took the fault. He took the blame. Even though everybody, Baker, like the coach and the teachers was kind of looking at him like, Spencer, just tell us who did it. And I'm like, Spencer, I ain't no snitch. I probably would have took the blame too. I ain't no snitch. So I kind of did blame Spencer, but he almost didn't graduate. But of course, eventually he ended up graduating. But they told him he couldn't walk down, like he couldn't walk on the stage. So he ended up getting his diploma and graduated, but his family and friends threw him like a little ceremony, and then he walked. At the few episodes, Spencer and Coach Baker was still kind of beefing. Coach Baker was still mad at Spencer that he was training Jordan when he was hurt, so Jordan can be able to play in the championship. But Coach Baker was like mad at Spencer for that. So for like the first 4 or 5 episodes, Coach Baker was like mad at Spencer, but eventually he got over it. Now Baker, he still works at Crenshaw, but now he was anticipating on becoming a principal. So now he's a principal there because Grace persuaded him to do that. So now he's the principal. Preach, Coop's friend, he has a daughter, as you saw in season 3, but we saw more of her this season, and she kind of wants to take revenge on Coop because she feels like Coop is the one that killed her mom, but she didn't kill her mom, but she told her that she did. Okay, so basically, I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm trying to hurry up and get to the part that I really want to talk about, which is the couples on the show. So I'm kind of like telling y'all the season, but I'm trying to like speed it up because I don't want to bore y'all. But basically, Coop, when she was in the hospital, she was basically like telling the cops, and she was like telling people like she's the one that killed Mo, but in reality Preach did, but she didn't want Preach to go back to prison because she felt like if Preach was going to tell the truth, he would have went back to prison, and she didn't want that. And that's kind of the beginning of why her and Patience's relationship was kind of on rocky, because Patience felt like she needs to stop causing problems, being in other people's business, then be the victim. Like, she needs to be accountable and let Preach take the fall, and just, she felt like Coop should have told the truth and say that she she was the one that did that. So basically, Preach's daughter feel like that Coop did that to her mom, but in reality, Preach, her dad is the one that did that. So so Amina, that's his daughter name. So she kind of had animosity towards Coop. Like she loved Coop, but she was trying to plot revenge on her. And um, when I think didn't her, I think Coop, I think Preach ended up telling her what had happened, or she heard about it. I think Preach ended up telling her what happened, and she was like mad at her dad. But when Coop was trying to explain to her why he did that, then that's when she started was like, oh, okay, and her and Preach became cool. So that was good. I'm glad Amina didn't do anything to Coop, because I'm like, oh Lord, I'm like, Coop is going to forever have a target on her back because she needs to stay out of trouble. She needs to stay out of people's business. But yeah, did I miss anything? Is that pretty much everybody? Yes. So the second half of season 4. So everybody's in college. Spencer, Olivia, Jordan, they go to Golden Angeles, California. They go to that school. JJ goes to Pacific Coast, the school that Asher wanted to get into. Actually, to be honest, JJ ended up getting Asher's scholarship because Asher can't play football anymore. But Asher ended up helping JJ get it. But because when it was time for because football players, they do this kind of training where like all the college coach and like recruiters come to watch you play to see like your fitness, how much you weigh, if you can play, and then they try to give you a scholarship or want you to play for their school. So Asher was ending up coaching JJ how to like get a college to look at him, and it ended up being the same college that Asher wanted to go to, and JJ ended up getting a scholarship for being a quarterback. So yeah. But so Spencer, he was going to go to this other college, but he found out that the guy that recruited him didn't no longer work there. So he was kind of like, well, now I don't want to go because the person I bonded with doesn't work there anymore. So the coach there was just trying to make like, oh no, but it's okay. We got many of the coaches that can help you, but that wasn't sitting right with Spencer. So the coach tried to block him to say, no, you made a decision. You're going to come to our college, and try to not let any other college take him. So he couldn't. So if that would have happened, Spencer would have been able to play his freshman year. He would have waited sophomore year to play. And I feel like that is a snake move. Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? So some kind of way, Spencer, Coach Baker helped him, whatever. Spencer got recruited with another college, which is Golden Angeles. So that's how he got to that college. Sorry, y'all, drink break. So Spencer Jordan is now on their football team. You can kind of tell Spencer is not really the star on his team yet. In college, for some reason in college, they like to play with you. College people don't, let's just say college is not like high school. Like, it just, yeah. So Spencer kind of was aware of that now. Like Coach Baker tried to tell him, you're no longer the best player on the field now. Now you actually got to work and earn, your spot. Like, you got to let the coaches know that you're good. This is at the third. So he kind of had a rough, rocky start with the team. And then, of course, eventually the coach saw his potential and he ended up working his way up. Same with Jordan. But Jordan, people kind of like Jordan a little bit more than Spencer at first. But him and Jordan, worked their way up to the top. Olivia goes there for journalism. She wants to be a writer, so she's in a journalism program. So all the boys lives in a beach house now. It was like a summer housing, but then they're like, oh, let's just live here. So it's Spencer, Asher, Jordan, and JJ. They all live in a beach house together. And then you have Olivia, Patience, Coop, and Layla live at the Baker's house together. So I'm trying to think what else. Okay, boom. The part I want to get in on. So let's talk about Simone and Jordan. First of all, okay, so if you guys live under a rock, Simone is Simone was, I don't know. Simone is Jordan's girlfriend slash wife. They dated, but then in season 3 they got married in Vegas, and then they tried to do a big ceremony, but then Simone ended up was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't go along with it. So she ends up going to another college in ATL. I think it's called Bridgerton, something with a B. She ends up going to HBU college in Atlanta. So her and Jordan is going to be long distance. But if you guys peeped, season 3 when they all went to Atlanta to see the school, because Simone Annie works there at the college that she now goes to, and she wants to get back into tennis. So yeah. So she ends up is going there. So she's in Atlanta. He's still in Cali. So they're gonna be long distance. So she's in the spinoff All American Homecoming. It's about Simone. So yeah. So of course everybody knows her and Jordan are gonna break up. Like, come on now. Let's be honest. Most of the time, long distance is not gonna work. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but most of the time, long distance relationships are not gonna work. So yeah. So they're still together, but so basically Simone, okay, I already said that. I'm not repeating myself. Anyway, so Jordan, Jordan was faithful. He really loved Simone. He really, really did. Like, Simone was his heart. But you can tell in season 4 of All of American, him and Layla was getting pretty close. Pretty close. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I like Jordan with both. I like Jordan with Simone, and I like him with Layla. It's kind of funny because I kind of thought him and Layla was together the first season, but then you remember on season 1, episode 1, when Jordan was like introducing Spencer to like Layla and Asher and him. I thought Jordan and Layla were dating, but Layla was dating Asher. But I always said that Layla and Jordan would have been a cute couple. So the fact that they're not together is like, okay, I'm digging it. I feel like they have chemistry. They will be a good couple, a cute couple. I'm digging it. I just wish though, like, I wish Jordan and Simone would have broken up maybe season 5, season 6. I felt like from them dating season 2, season 3, now all of a sudden season 4, they're like, I feel like the writers broke them up too quickly. Like, I feel like they broke them up too quick. And it's kind of just like, well, I knew they were going to break up, but why did y'all do it so soon? You know what I'm saying? And like, I haven't watched Homecoming yet, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to see the whole Simone and Damon dynamic, because clearly that's who she's going to date next. But I haven't seen Homecoming yet, but I have a feeling, even though Simone and Jordan broke up, I feel like Simone and Damon, the writers on Homecoming, they're not gonna make them date till like season 3, season 4. I don't think they gonna date like, oh, me and Jordan broke up, let me go date Damon. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I feel like they're gonna like wait a little bit longer to put them two together, so their chemistry and things can intensify them. So when they actually get together, it'll be explosive. That's what I think. I feel like they're gonna make Simone and Damon a will they won't they couple, even though everybody knows they're gonna be together. But Jordan and Layla, they're cute. I mean, part of me was like, oh, like I'm mad because Simone and like Simone and Jordan were together for like the whole season, but then when she visited, she kind of saw the Layla and Jordan like chemistry, and that's when they broke up. And Jordan was so hurt. Listen, I cried on that part. He took that breakup hard. I'm not gonna lie. He took the breakup hard for like one episode, and then the next episode he was like sleeping with other girls. But then he realized that he did have feelings for Layla. But when Layla asked him why is he moving on so fast, he kind of explained to her. He was like, because he wanted to prove Simone wrong that he didn't have feelings for Layla, which I kind of feel like that was stupid. But whatever. But I was so sad when him and Simone broke up. That was so sad. But then again, I'm also team Simone and I'm also team Layla and Jordan. So I don't know. And then Layla was with Clay. She kind of was sleeping with him. Well, he wanted more. He wanted to be more than friends. She wasn't ready for a relationship, so he liked her more than she liked him. But they were cute too. Like Layla and Clay, they were cute. But I think I like her with Jordan more. So yeah. We shall see. I'm gonna see how the dynamic is when I watch Homecoming with Simone and Damon. I'm gonna see their dynamic. Oh my god. Tell me why when Simone was kind of like she was kind of being double standard with Jordan, talking about him and Layla. And when Jordan was talking about her and Damon, she was like, she just made it seem like it's a difference. Biscuit, shut up. Tell me why he said that Jordan said that Simone told him that her and Damon have an emotional entanglement. She can help it. She can help it, but they told each other, but they stopped before it would have got further because she's with Jordan. Huh? What do you mean? If somebody ever told me that I'm breaking up with you, how you gonna tell me you have an emotional entanglement with somebody other than me? Make it make sense. So you're basically saying you emotionally cheated on him. That's basically what you're saying. And I'm looking at the TV. I'm like, Jordan, and you stayed after she said that? I'm like, you a real one. Because Jordan, you a real one. Because ain't no way somebody tell me out of their mouth they have an emotional entanglement with somebody, but they stopped it because they're with me. I would have broke up. I'm sorry. Jordan is better than me. I would have broke up with her because ain't no way. I'm gonna be like, and Jordan, you stayed. You stayed after she said that. You say after said that. Cause I guess Jordan visited Simone at her college. Like I said, they probably showed that on Homecoming, but like I said, I haven't watched Homecoming. And I guess he saw their chemistry. So when Simone saw Jordan and Layla chemistry, I don't want to say karma, but karma, like how does it feel? Like he did like that. So how does it feel that you saw him and Layla together? How did it feel? I don't know. But when he said that, I was like, she said that? And then I was like, so why did you say? You should that was your cue to break up with her then. That was your cue. That was your cue. Anyway, y'all, let me know. Let me know. Do y'all like Simone and Jordan together? Do you like Layla and Jordan together? Do you like Simone and Damon together? Let me know. Because, like I said, when Homecoming gets on AVO Max, I'm going to binge watch and I'm going to do a review on that. But, yeah. And Olivia Spencer, I don't want them to break up with each other yet. Why do they keep on, like, they were good majority of the season. They were kind of fighting here and there. But at the end of the season, she found out about his coach, and Spencer is kind of, you can tell he doesn't want her to like to you can tell he doesn't want her to do the story on him, but we don't know because you can tell that I don't want to say they're growing apart, but you can tell they're doing two different things. Spencer is about football, she's about her journalism career. And she keeps on trying to write stories about uh his team, the football team, all that. So I feel like that's kind of like driving a wedge between them. But I really hope they don't break up. They took forever getting together, and now they're finally together. You want to break them up? I hope they do not break up. I hope next season they stay together. They find a way. Because it's Spencer and Olivia. They always find a way to each other. So I just hope they don't break up. I really don't. Oh, and D'Angelo, Grace's boyfriend, he used to work for Crenshaw. He actually got fired because of what happened to Spencer. So he's focusing on politics. So he told Grace that he might move to South Central. Was it South Central? Yeah, to South LA, South Central. And he asked basically Grace, does she wanna go with him and whatever. He proposed. She said yes. So I don't know what's the future between Grace and season 5. Hopefully we see her and Dylan more season 5. I hope it's not the end of their storyline. Hopefully they be back on season 5. And Dylan this season, we barely saw him, but you can tell he's kind of like trying to find his like place because Spencer's in college. Everybody is like moving away. He's all by himself. And he's like an artist. He works on comic books and stuff. So he tried to just focus, he tried to be himself, and it's kind of hard. So hopefully we follow more Dylan and Grace storylines next season. I hope they don't leave the show or they don't take them out the show. Coop and Patience broke up. I was mad. I was like, what the fudge? I'm telling you, it's always the couples that I like that ends up breaking up. It's always the couples that I like. So yeah, they broke up. I think Coop is going to get herself another girlfriend. I don't like Sky. I don't feel the chemistry with them yet. Maybe season 5 I'll see more of their chemistry, but I'm not seeing it yet. I feel like Sky is not really Coop's type, even though all we ever saw Coop with was Patience. But Sky doesn't seem to me like Coop's type. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, JJ. You can tell JJ is trying to become the peacemaker because Spencer and Asher kind of got into it. And because Spencer and Asher kind of got into it. And everybody else is kind of bickering. So he kind of feels like that the friend group is kind of falling apart. So, JJ is, trying to become the peacemaker and all that. So, yeah, I feel like it's always like that with groups. It's the same with TV friends, but I feel like if you're like friends in real life, it's like you be close and then all of a sudden like stop being friends anymore. So, but I feel like they're all gonna be okay. They just all now getting into the real world. Either they're in the real world or college. So they're trying to just figure things out. JJ school and Spencer and Jordan's school football team, they battled each other, and Spencer and Jordan's team won. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope I got everything. If not, like I said, watch season 4. Is now on Netflix. You can watch all the American seasons from season 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yeah, like I said, comment down below which couples you ship. Simone and Jordan, Layla and Jordan, Simone and Damon, or yeah, those 3. So yes, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like or dislike, thumbs up or thumbs down, comment, please. Please, Pink Panther, subscribe. Turn your post notification bell so you know when my next video is going to be here, okay? Follow my Facebook at Raven Robinson. That's RAYVEN space ROBINSON. And follow two of my Instagrams, one at Show the Pinky and the other at PinkyBear00. And like my saying goes, let's smile, be your style. Don't worry, be happy, okay? And also follow your girl on TikTok at The Pinky Show because I be going crazy, okay? And it's your girl Pinky, Pinky, and I'm so fly. Holla at your girl.